Oh, yes. Oh, wonderful. Good evening, everybody. Lovely to see you all. Now, I'm going to read the second of Natalie Reeves Billing books. My Brother is a Monster. Do you remember we read My Mummy is a Monster? Or was it My Children Are Monsters? So, I told you all about Natalie when we read her first book about the Monster series. And she wrote us a lovely little letter. And along with this book, she sent us another letter. To all the little yogis, I hope you enjoy this monster book. Who is a monster? Is it the brother? Or the sister? Thank you for being such excellent listeners. Big monster hugs from Natalie Reeves Billing. Isn't that beautiful? And the letter is from Lollipop Lodge. How fabulous! So, are we settled down? Are we comfortable? I think so. The Monstrous Me collection, My Brother is a Monster, written by Natalie Reeves Billing and illustrated by Lisa Williams. You know, the pictures inside? Great, I knew you'd remember that. So off we go. Ooh, exciting. Here we are. My brother's a monster that no one can see, and nobody knows but my doggy and me. I told Mum, but she said it couldn't be true, but Mum only sees what he wants her to. You see? He looks like a great monster. No one else knows because monsters can hide, and most little brothers have monsters inside. Would you like to know how sisters can tell if their smelly brothers are monsters as well? And she there reading her book about monsters and how she can tell. At breakfast, he eats with his hands and his nose, gives some to his hair and the rest to his clothes. When Mum's not about, he shows me his food, all stuck to his teeth and his tonsils, half chewed. Oh dearie me, she doesn't sound impressed, does she, with the look of her little brother. He and his school friends, they bully and tease and tell me a sister's a type of disease. They snatch my new backpack and fill it with ants and swap my green salad for mouldy old plants. Oh, now they are not nice at all, are they? Tut, 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 tut. He won't play with me when his iPad's about, but I'm his best friend when his batteries run out. He won't follow rules and he ruins my games by giving my dollies such silly, rude names. Whenever Gran visits, he's all sweet and nice. Gran brings out her cake and gives him the big slice. She ruffles his fur and his smile is so smug. Then he wipes his stained hands on the living room rug. Wow, she's not at all impressed, is she? There you see. When it's time to clear up, he's nowhere to be seen. He doesn't agree that a house should be clean. Can you see that mess? And his poor sister's cleaning it all up. He carries a plate and a sock and a mug and walks to the kitchen as slow as a slug. But then of an evening when we say goodnight, he scoops up the spider that gave me a fright and blows me big kisses outside from the hall. Then I wonder if my brother is monstrous at all. So he turned really sweet of an evening. Sometimes stories swim and swirl. Now close the book, give it a twirl, and look through someone else's eyes. Who is a monster in disguise? Well, oh, my sister is a monster. Written by Natalie Reeves Billing and illustrated by Lisa Williams. Are you ready? Oh, yes. They're so exciting, these books. I love the way they twirl and swirl. My sister's a monster, but no one can see, and nobody knows but my best friend and me. Hasn't a clue, for Dad only sees what Sis wants him to. No one else knows because monsters can hide. Most pesky sisters have monsters inside. Would you like to? If their stinky sisters are monstrous as well. And there's her brother with the monster book. Some days she thinks she's the breakfast police, barking out rules. She won't leave me in peace. She doesn't like bacon or sausage or bread, but runs to tell Dad when I eat them instead. Can you see the little doggy sniffing the bin over here? The illustrations are great. At playtime, my sister won't ever join in. She doesn't play games that she thinks she can't win. She blubbers when things are not going her way, then tells the head teacher, we won't let her play. Oh, and here she is, crying, look. Dearie me. Poor brother's getting in trouble here. Sometimes I want to spend time on my own, but my monster sister won't leave me alone. She tells me she's bored, then she tells me again. 6, 7, 8 times, 9 times, then 10. I'm so bored, she says. I'm really bored, I'm bored. When my grandpa visits, it's like I'm not there. My sister's his favourite, and she will not share. She sings all the songs that he learnt in the war, and he sneaks her the treats that Mum hides in a drawer. There's Grandad listening to her singing. Brother doesn't look very impressed. I'm doing a jigsaw. I'm on the last piece. Then in runs my sister, the tidy-up police. I beg her to wait, but she breaks it apart. I yell, and Dad puts a red mark on my chart. Oh, dearie me. Oh, how frustrating if you were just about to finish a puzzle. But then, as the daytime loses its light, she gives me her teddy to keep for the night and paints me a picture to stick on my wall. Then I wonder if my sister is monstrous at all. Sometimes stories swim and swell. Now close the book and give it a whirl and look through someone else's eyes. Who is a monster in disguise? Oh, my brother is a monster. They are so brilliant, really fabulous books. And you know, we can all relate to part of it, can't we? Whether it be my mummy is a monster, my children are monsters, my brother or my sister. They're all brilliant stories. So thank you ever so much, Natalie, for letting us read your story. And of course, Natalie is another of our friends from the Sue Atkins Book Club. So everybody, settle on down, ready for a nice rest, all revived for tomorrow. Because it's the weekend! Way! Have a lovely weekend, everybody. Take care. And I will see you all very soon. But as usual, love you all to bits. And bye for now.